Hi, in this video we are going to look at bandwidth management principle, which in other words means that we are going to look at the bandwidth management concepts and the theory of bandwidth management a little bit in more detail. If you look at the bandwidth management process, it consists of three key concepts. One is called traffic profile, the other one is called traffic policy, and the third one is called interface bandwidth. By using these three features together, we achieve bandwidth management in a firewall. We are going to look at these features in detail one by one, but I'll just give you an overview of these features here in the slide. The first feature, let's say, or the first step is that of traffic policy. That means that we classify the traffic, or we divide the traffic across different types of traffic by using the traffic policy. When we use traffic policy, we are actually dividing the traffic into different types of traffic based on this policy, whatever we have configured in the policy. And then once we have configured this policy, we make this policy or attach a traffic profile to this policy. When we attach a traffic profile to a policy, this means that whatever we have configured in the profile, or whatever traffic limitations or guarantees we have configured in the profile, they are going to be applied to the traffic that has been defined in the traffic policy. And finally, we can also define a limit to the bandwidth that is available on the interface, so that it's a second check to the traffic if it's going out or coming into the interface, and if there is a congestion on the interface, then once again the traffic is going through the interface bandwidth check or interface bandwidth limit, and the bandwidth management is going to be done appropriately according to the interface bandwidth limit. We are going to look at more detail into all of these features one by one. First of all, let's take a look at the traffic profile function or the traffic profile feature. Traffic profile feature is one of the important three components of traffic management or bandwidth management. As the basis of bandwidth management, traffic profiles define the availability of bandwidth resources. A traffic profile is applied to traffic that matches a traffic policy. As we discussed in the last slide, that what traffic profile does is that it defines the limits, or it defines the resource availability for certain types of traffic. What is the type of traffic? That is going to be defined in the traffic policy. So in a traffic profile, we can configure the overall guaranteed bandwidth or the maximum bandwidth. We can define the per IP or per user guaranteed bandwidth and maximum bandwidth. We can define the connection limit, and we can also define the DSCP priority remarking. These are the different values that we configure when we are defining or when we are configuring the traffic profile. Once this traffic profile has been configured with one or more of these values, then this means that this profile is now ready to be applied on different types of traffic based on the traffic policy which is calling this profile. So the traffic profile is referenced by or called by a traffic policy. This is the relationship between traffic profile and traffic policy. Traffic profile defines the values of the resources, the values of the bandwidth and other resources, and traffic policy calls this profile and applies these values within the profile to different types of traffic which are defined in the policy. So here we see the traffic policy. The traffic policy defines the traffic based on certain criteria or the conditions. So we can define the traffic based on source security zone or destination security zone, or the direction of the interface, inbound interface or the outbound interface, source address or region, destination address or region, username, application name, service type, schedule, and DSCP values. We can define the traffic based on either one or more of these parameters, and once the traffic has been classified based on these criteria, then the profile which we defined in the last slide, or which we understood in the last slide, that profile is going to be applied on this traffic by calling it within this policy. This is a little tricky, this is a little confusing, but once we keep on repeating this concept, this will sink in and you'll be able to understand it in more detail and more clearly. And the traffic policy also defines the action, whether we want to make this traffic go through the bandwidth management, or if we define the action of no limit, this means that no bandwidth management is going to be applied on this traffic. By default, there is no bandwidth management being done on the traffic. We'll have to select the limit action in order to apply bandwidth management on traffic if we want to configure bandwidth management. We can have hierarchical policies, the policies that we just saw. We can have hierarchical policies, which means that we have a parent policy for department A. Let's say we have a department A and we define the parent policy that this department overall cannot have more than 4 megabits per second of bandwidth through our firewall. But this department has got 3 project teams, project team 1, project team 2 and project team 3, and we want to define child policies for these 3 project teams. That is child policy 1, child policy 2 and child policy 3, and in each of these child policies, by using the traffic profiles, we limit the bandwidth of each of these project teams to 1 megabits, 2 megabits and 3 megabits respectively, which means that we have a parent policy which is limiting the overall bandwidth at 4 megabits, and then we have child policies which are limiting the individual project teams bandwidth to 1 megabits, 2 megabits and 3 megabits. This means that overall, that first each of the project teams is going to be limited according to their child policies, and then the overall traffic of these 3 project teams together, because they all belong to department A, is further going to be limited by the maximum bandwidth that has been configured for this department, which is department A. This is the example of hierarchical policies where we have a parent policy and then we can have one or more child policies within that parent policy. This is called hierarchical policies. Then comes the concept of bandwidth multiplexing. This is similar to, or this includes the dynamic even distribution of bandwidth. We have already discussed that. What this means is that if we have defined overall bandwidth for a certain department, then each user in that department is going to be assigned the bandwidth dynamically. This is called bandwidth multiplexing. That means that if all the users of that department are actively sending traffic through the firewall, each of them is going to get less amount of bandwidth. But if some of them are not using the bandwidth or some of them are not accessing the bandwidth, then the bandwidth, overall bandwidth that is allocated to the department, that bandwidth is going to be distributed amongst those, equally amongst those who are currently using the bandwidth. This is called bandwidth multiplexing, or this is called dynamic even distribution. Dynamic even distribution is an example of bandwidth multiplexing on a firewall. When we are defining traffic profiles, there are 2 types of traffic profiles, or there are 2 modes of traffic profiles that we can define. One is called the exclusive mode and the other one is called the shared mode. When we define exclusive mode, this means that a traffic profile can only be called by, only be referenced by, or only be used by one policy. And the traffic that matches the policy exclusively uses the maximum bandwidth defined in the traffic profile, which means that this traffic profile cannot be used by any other policy. It can only be exclusively be used by the policy that is calling it. No other policy can call it. However, if our profile that we are going to define has been defined in the shared mode, this means that multiple policies can call this profile, or multiple policies can use this profile or reference this profile and implement this profile on the traffic that has been classified within that policy. So you need to understand the difference between policies and profiles and the relationship between them. Policy defines the traffic and the profile defines the bandwidth the bandwidth limitations, or the bandwidth which is going to be allocated to the traffic in the policy. So the policy is going to call the profile and the profile is going to be called by the policy. Let me repeat. The policy is going to call the profile, or we can say that a profile is called by the policy. The policy defines the traffic and the profile defines the behavior for that traffic, or the bandwidth allocation for the traffic. This will be even clearer when we look at the configuration steps in the next few slides. The next concept that we need to understand is the interface bandwidth principle, that the physical interfaces on the firewall might be of higher speed. We could have a gigabit speed interface. However, the actual interface that we are getting from the service provider might be lower than the physical bandwidth that is available on the interface. So what we need to do is that we need to, through the configuration, we need to limit the overall bandwidth that is available on the interface. The physical bandwidth is higher, but we want to configure a lower value of bandwidth to match with the bandwidth that is available from the service provider on this interface. This is just to make sure that when the traffic is coming out of this interface, we do not overuse the bandwidth that is available from the service provider, and we can limit the bandwidth usage, or we can limit the usage of the bandwidth available on this interface by the traffic that is coming in or going out of the firewall. This is how we intelligently or smartly play with the bandwidth that is available on the interface, and instead of allowing traffic to use all the physical bandwidth, we only allow the traffic to use the bandwidth that is actually available from the service provider. This is the concept of interface bandwidth principle. Now that we have discussed the basic concepts of traffic policy, traffic profile, and interface bandwidth, in the next video we are going to look at some of the configuration scenarios or how we configure these features on the firewall. So see you in the next video.